Born in Lima, Ohio, Ann Hamilton is a visual artist who is internationally acclaimed for her large-scale multimedia installations, public projects, and performance collaborations. When she creates, Ann is directly responding to a place's social and architectural history.
I think for me in my process, I know that the seeds of a project are going to come from paying attention to what's going on. So when I'm doing especially the large-scale work, it's really important that I walk the architecture, that I meet people, that I think about the social history of a place. All of the kind of things that you can name, which might be research-oriented, but also all of the things that you just sort of sense. It's in paying attention to the tensions in that come to mind, or the subjects, or the materials. The work then eventually evolves. It's a set of conditions that one is always, or I am always responding to.
She, enjoys sort of setting the table for all kinds of meals, conversations, encounters, chance encounters sometimes. And she is really a kind of maestro. She is conducting a symphony of sorts in that studio of hers. It's amazing to be a part of. It's a real gift. And for Ann, she is a kind of master of creating experience, and in doing it with the most diverse array of materials and circumstances.
While Ann has worked all over the world, she has brought her knowledge and experience back home as a professor at The Ohio State University.
I was really lucky to work with a lot of extraordinary graduate students when I was teaching at OSU. There's something really important about the way artists give other artists permissions to ask the questions they need to ask. For me, it wasn't so much that I had something to teach, but I think I had a way of maybe asking questions that supported the individual artists or the students, finding their way within their own practice and coming to actually see their own work.
One of the real treasures that Ann has brought to Columbus is this notion of gathering together students and faculty and visiting artists and creating a community where people can learn about one another's work, but more importantly, just share ideas and experience one another's presence and really, in some ways, be inspired by a kind of studio where it's so much about making work, but then it is also about sharing work and sharing meals and sharing friendships.
I so feel the way in which my work is informed by growing up here, by being supported here, by being a Midwesterner. I think there's a kind of pragmatism and a kind of straightforwardness that I inherit from this landscape. And so to be recognized by, it's like being recognized by your family.